Come on, record. Okay, so we're gonna do the land versus water lab first. Okay, so land versus water. This is what it's gonna look like, okay? Of course you need a cover page, right? Your cover page is going to be with the setup that is here. Okay, so for those of you, or I should say the selfie, for those of you who are home, which is a majority of you guys, you're gonna take your selfie with the setup, which you can see I have a beaker full of water, a beaker full of sand, and 2 lamps. Okay, so if you haven't done so already, you're gonna do it now. You guys can come up after and take your selfie with this. Okay, all right, so you are going to do absolutely nothing but listen to me. All right, we're not going to be able to do 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off unless we don't take a break at the normal break time. Okay, we can do that, and we'll just do it. All right, so we're going to do 20 minutes with the lamp on. So right in between where it says 20/22, okay, on the lab itself, you're going to put a line there where it says turn lamp off. So right where it says 20, in between where it says 20 and 22 minutes, you're going to put turn lamp off. So from 0 minutes to 22 minutes, I'm sorry, 0 minutes to 20 minutes, the lamps or the heat are going to be on, okay? From 21 through 40, the lamp is going to be off, okay? The whole point of this is, can you guys see that? Okay, I'm going to tag myself in this in a minute, all right? So in front of you right now should be, I know it's the mirror image. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that, okay? All right, how do I do this? I'm going to have to figure this out. Why won't that one show up? Okay, so what we're going to do is this is going to act as our thermometer, okay? The red part of it is going to be, let's just double check, channel 1, I believe goes to the water. Channel 2 is going to be the sand. So right now in your data table, you should be writing that channel 1 is the water, okay? And channel 2 is the sand. Oh, let me see if I do this. No, it's not letting me pin myself. That's so weird. There it is. Okay. All right, so you guys can sort of see that, right? You can see that's 19.4 and 20.6, yes?
Yes.
I know it's backwards. I'm sorry that it's backwards. It's the camera. Okay, so get your timers ready because you're going to time every 2 minutes. You're going to write down the actual temperature. So remember, next to land sand, you want to write blue. Next to water, you want to write red, so you know which one you're looking at. Okay? All right, everybody has their timers ready for 2 minutes?
Wait, blue is land?
Blue is land, red is sand. Okay? All right, so when I'm going to count down and I'm going to turn the lamps on, okay? When I turn the lamps on, you guys start your 2 minute timers. Okay? I have to make sure. Is everybody ready?
Wait, hold on.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Okay. Oh wait. This is why we're taking our time with this. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the second one together, guys. I might have to, I have a demo for it. But I'll see. I'll keep it like I'm doing this one just in case.
Wait, what about water?
Water is red, sand is blue. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the heat lamps. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1, they're on. Start your timers. What's up?
Do we, like type everything out for the graph or can we write it?
So for the data table, you're gonna type everything out. Oh, yeah. Remember, everything, except for calculation should be typed. Remember, you're in charge to figure out every 2 minutes to take the temperature. Look, we have some movement in the sand. Not a lot, but. So have you guys started noticing that the sand is going up faster than the water a little bit? Good.
Yeah.
Right, now why does that happen? Why does the sand go up faster than the water?
Because it's less dense.
No, it's nothing to do with density.
The water has a high specific heat.
Right.
I was gonna say that, the standard is actually used to be solid and the water needs time to absorb it, I guess.
It does need time to absorb it, but do you remember why water needs more time? Okay, it goes back to, who was that, Kazmira?
Yeah,
What did you say before?
it has a high specific heat,
Which means what?
which means it takes time to absorb the radiation.
So it takes more time for it to absorb enough of the radiation to increase the temperature by 1 degree. Because remember, water, it has all those reflective properties and it's also see-through. And it has a high specific heat. And that's because it's just gonna need 4.18 joules of that heat to raise the temperature by, or lower the temperature by 1 degree. Now we'll see if this works when, we have another 11 and a half minutes to go before I shut off the heat lamps. When I shut off the heat lamps, let's hope it should show you that the sand decreases just as fast as it increased, but we'll see what happens.
But he told me that. That's what I thought about God. I thought about God.
You guys should be on time 20, right? You're about to be
I'm
on
on 18.
18?
I'm on 18 too.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm
now,
on 20.
all right, so did everybody get 20?
I have 19 seconds left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys are done with 20 so I can shut this off. All right, but did everybody see how the sand went up a lot more than the water? So we can see that land obviously has a lower specific heat capacity than the water does. Now, we're gonna hope that this works on the downside as well. Like I said, the last time I did this, it did not come down as fast as I would like it to. Okay, but we're gonna hope that it works better because we're in the lab and it's better juju. We'll go with that. How about you guys at home? How you doing?
I'm done.
I got
I'm good.
20. It's not going down right now, right? It's still going
No,
up.
I'm about to turn off the lamps in 3, 2, 1, go.
So wait, do we now start the timer for 2 minutes?
Yep, for the cooling side. I'm actually moving the lamps away from the beakers so that way it cannot influence, the heat from the lamps cannot influence the beakers themselves.
So 20 down to 40 is the cooling time now?
Yep, 22 down to 40 is the cooling time.
Yeah.
Why is blue increasing if it's cooling?
Because don't forget, there's still heat, there's latent heat coming off of it. And I'll show you really quick what the setup looks like, right? So here we have, try not to get you guys in it because you can see these are the thermometers, right? Like right now, these thermometers feel a little warm. So even though it's supposed to be going down a lot faster, it can still be increasing because the metal might still be hot. So for the first couple of minutes, you might see an increase in temperature until the thermometers themselves cool off because they were being heated as well.
Okay.
So it's kind of like extra heat is still there. But you can see that the sand is starting to cool off a little bit now, because it went up to what, 26.6? And now it's starting to come down a little bit. Because metal is going to be a good conductor of heat and electricity, which is also going to mean it's going to release the heat as well, which is why you may see this fluctuate a little bit for the first couple of minutes, because the metal itself is releasing the heat to the sand. So again, the increase in temperature on the sand is really due to the fact that the thermometer is still high. You know what I might do? Did you guys all get your last reading? Let's force it to cool down. All I did, guys, was I just let the thermometer go under the water for a minute, just to cool down the thermometer itself. I wiped it off so there's no excess water on the thermometer, but now it's reading the true reading of the sand.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Mm-hmm.
The temperature of the land is going up.
I know, it's just, it is what it is. Oh, did that really go down 2 degrees? Yeah. Wow. Are you guys on your last reading or the second to last? Second to last. Okay, so let me know when we're just. Because mine's gonna go off in a minute, so. Okay, guys, you should be on your last meeting at this point, right? What about you guys at home? Are you guys on your last reading?
Yeah.
I just finished.
Okay,
Yeah, I finished.
Yeah.
so people
I'm
are still on the
done
last
in
one.
30 seconds.
Okay, that's fine. Once it's done, I will go over what you have to do for this lab. For the second lab, I'm gonna post the video of myself doing it. Okay, and you're gonna follow the demo. You don't have to physically do it. You're gonna do the same thing we did here where you follow the video and get your data that way, okay? We're just gonna run out of time and I don't want you guys to lose out on that. I'd rather explain this first. Okay, is everybody done at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's look at the lab itself. All right, so we did all of this. You should see a change. I know the cool down wasn't as much as we wanted it to be, but you can still see that it did cool down a lot faster. If we left this for an hour or so, you would see it cool down much faster than the water did, okay? Here, you are going to create a curve. On this curve is going to be temperature versus time. Okay, so temperature is going to go on the y-axis, time is going to go on the x-axis. So it's going to be temperature versus time. Now you should be able to get all 40 minutes down here. Okay, but I don't want your graphs to only fill up the bottom of this page. I want you to fill up at least 3/4 of this page of graph paper. Okay, you should have, the title is there for you, so you don't have to worry about it. You should have the axes labeled with the units. So the temperature units were in degrees Celsius, the time units are in minutes, okay? You should also have one line for each of the data. So you're gonna have the heating curve, and then you're gonna have the, I'm sorry, no. I lied. You're gonna have one line for land and one line for water. Okay, you're gonna color code that. And that means you need a key. So somewhere on this page, you should write the words key, and then this is the color for land, this is the color for water. Okay? You also need to circle the data points. Okay, a lot of you guys are losing points on graphs because you're not circling the data points. Okay, so for a graph in general, you need a title. You need your axes labeled with units. If it's more than one line, you need a key. You need the data points circled and connected. Okay, so for every graph, that's what I'm looking for. All right, the graph here does not need to be typed. The data table up here does. So right now you might have written them in, but I want you to type the data points here with the units. Okay, so make sure they all have degrees Celsius next to them. Okay, and if you're not sure how to do the degrees symbol on your iPad, if you hold down, I think it's the little O, it pops up and you can do degrees from there. Okay, and then you are going to type out the answers here. Does everybody hear me? You're going to type out the answers. Cross off where it says written neatly. Just cross this off right here. Just write typed out only. Okay, right? Answers are typed out. Okay?
Where is that?
It's the last 2 pages. It's the analysis questions.
Ms. Gonzalez,
What's up?
what did you say the X and Y axis was for the graph again?
All right, I'll go over it one more time. So for this lab, you are going to have a cover page with your selfie, and your selfie is going to be with the setup, and I'll put that back up in a minute. Okay? You are going to fill out the data table typed. Okay? You're going to have the graph. The graph should be temperature versus time. On the graph, you already have a title, but you should have your axes labeled with units. You should have 2 lines, one for land, one for water. You should circle all the data points and connect them. Then you are going to type only, because you've scratched this off and wrote typed only, all of the analysis answers. Got it? So what I'm going to do now is really quick. I will put this back up so that you guys can take your selfies with it. And then you guys are going to continue working on this lab. Like I said, for the other lab, I'm going to be posting the video hopefully in the next 10 minutes so that you can do it at another time. Your lab is going to be due, just so that you guys know, your lab is going to be due on parent-teacher conference day, because that should have been the next day for. Parent-teacher conference day is the 29th. Connor, if you don't want to be in the shot, just slide for a second, because everybody needs to take a selfie. Jonas, you too, you're in the shot. I don't know if you want to be in the shot. It's totally fine if you are, but if you don't want to. All right, so that's what you're going to take your selfie with. Okay.